So this is my response to last month's First for Woman magazine that I did find out I accidentally bought 2 of. So, which happens sometimes. And actually, this was, I forgot that I had it. It was in my radio box, and I thought the radio was in there, which doesn't make sense because the radio's down there. But anyway, this is what I was telling you about the water cure. Adding fruit fiber speeds rehydration to end brain fog and fire up fat burning. The dehydration trap making 95% of women fat, especially if they drink lots of water. Like I said, it goes back to the same thing. You can never know the truth in this existence. It pisses me off to know it. Because I was under the impression, as were a lot of people. You still have a few foods in here, Holmes. That's for a lot of people that, yeah, come get some food, Omar. That you drink a lot of water, it's good for you, blah, blah, blah. As long as you don't, overdose on the water, which is possible, believe it or not. And now it says no, it's better to have fruit or vegetable infused water. It helps the water, otherwise you can be drinking lots of water and still be extremely dehydrated. Who knew, huh? They said can't win. Can't win in this life. They get you coming or going. Here, Holmes. Come here, sweetie pie. Omar! Food, look. You missed it. Come eat it. Come on. Anyhow, I made this for my mom last time I was there, over a week ago or something. I was there a week ago. And I'm like, you don't have to eat the blueberries. She had frozen blueberries and she doesn't eat them in her freezer. I'm like, you don't have to eat the blueberries. You don't want them. She wanted to be eating the blueberries. But it makes the water more interesting. Put some stevia in it and the blueberries, and it's supposedly, according to the experts who wrote that article and featured in that magazine, and we all know how that goes because you can never get consensus on anything when it comes to health and nutrition. Nothing. By the way, how sick and sad the latest thing to be exposed in the Catholic Church, and kind of mirroring what happened in Boston, but this is even worse in Pennsylvania. It's been featured on shows on the news, on World News Tonight recently, I think on Inside Edition too. Scandal, wide open, has been just cracked, just wide open. Spans decades, so the statute of limitations is up, but over 1,000 victims involving over 300 predator priests in Pennsylvania. It is sick. Sick, 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 sick. So HBO has that one of the top movies. It doesn't mean I like it, but it does have HBO, and I'm going to be getting rid of HBO. It has that 3 Billboards and whatever, that movie. They had it labeled a comedy. Why do they have something like that labeled a comedy? I don't know. I don't know if I would like it. Maybe it's like they call them black comedies, right? I was calling them dark comedies. I think it's black comedy, where it might be a comedy, but it's dark. It's like, I can't remember if it's called, forget it. Don't know that I saw one of those. In California and LA and whatever, they'd have often, and Donald and I were part of that, free showings. You get to see the showing before it's released to the movie theaters, So you get to see a free movie before everyone else, and all you have to do sometimes you have to do anything. Sometimes they'd want you to give a little thing and critique it, or they'd have something to stay later, and they'd pay you for doing it. Even if they always want you to fill out the questionnaire, though. That's their payment for you getting to see the free movie. There was one movie I saw, and then it came out like I don't even know when it came out. Oh no, I think I recently saw it listed on one of the whatever. But it was something about, I don't know, it was literally one of the funniest movies I'd ever seen. I was laughing my ass off. And I wouldn't even remember how it changed from the rough draft that we get to see for free versus the final version, you know. But anyway, definitely good for poor as church mice like me and Donald, as was the lovely 99-cent store that was located walking distance right down the street. Anyway, I was thinking of watching that movie, but I don't know if it will really interest me. So I was thinking maybe I would sit on the floor, bring this light in there, and, you know, half watch the movie. I don't know why, only because it was one of the nominees for Best Picture. They don't, for Oscar, and they don't easily come by that. You don't easily get nominated for Best Picture, you know. But I don't know if I would like the movie or not. There was a guy, father on Inside Edition, who's like, we inspired this movie, because the movie's not a true story, I don't think. He's like, but my case inspired it because I put billboards up looking for my missing daughter, and I don't know. I don't think that's not a true story, right? To my recollection. I was thinking of half watching it. I don't know. Told you I'm disappointed HBO got rid of adult programming. I really wanted to see those documentaries. Can't even fucking remember what they're called either. In fact, I'm gonna go look it up real quick and see if you guys can tell me if I can find it anywhere else. Come on.
Yep, I was right. From 2014, so it's very recent, compared to real sex anyway. A documentary series explores sex in the information age. HBO shows Sex On is actually an updated take on the classic HBO series. It's on IMDb. Oh, did I want to watch this? I'm so pissed off. Real Sex, documentary series that explores sex in the 90s. Each episode is several segments about current trends in sexuality as well as creative views of common people. And Sex On. The HBO show Sex On is actually an updated take on the classic HBO series Real Sex. Same format, but the other video, I was telling you exactly that. Similar to real sex. It's gone. Now there's something sex now, what is that? Is there two different ones? Is there sex on and sex now? Let's see. If you do that, if you type in sex on or sex now documentary, it comes up on Google. They have the 10 sexiest documentaries about sex. Do you enjoy sexy time but wish you could learn something at the same time? And this list of the 10 best documentaries about sex. Should be right up your alley. Their real sex. HBO stopped producing new episodes of the groundbreaking documentary series which have 60 Minutes to Sex back in 2009 because still enjoy episodes on HBO. So, not anymore! They've taken away all adult programming! Polyamory, Married and Dating, 2012. This Showtime series about swinger group for 2 seasons and trust that you never seen a show quite like it. Emotions and dynamics are nuanced and attractive deep front seem like actors would use. Oh, and they're super hot too. Oh, I watched this. This was really good. I watched After Porn Ends and After Porn Ends 2. After Porn Ends 2012. What's the transition like from being paid to have sex on camera to not being paid to have sex on camera? This 2012 documentary explores how former porn stars like Asian Sierra, Nina Hartley, Mary Carey Moore tested their life after adult. Those are the ones from when I was young. Real life wife swap. That was on regular TV. Remember that ABC show Wife Talk where wives live with different families for a week? Well, this is nothing like that. It's a BBC doc series between something they just do. Cat House, King of the House, 2014. Cat House was a popular docuseries for HBO in the early aughts. Capitalized on the romance and situation with documentaries on Cat House and Cat House 2 Back to the Saddle. There hasn't been a new episode of the show since centered around the Flint Bunny Ranch Leaf Brother in Nevada in a few years, but you can watch a newish documentary on Dennis Hopkins, Proof Sexy Employees, called Cat House, King of the House, and HBO streaming service. Hot Girls Wanted. Netflix always claims that HBO is not their competitor, but their decision to release this controversial doc about online porn in 2015 shows that they've paid close attention to the formula that made HBO successful. How popular was the show? The sequel to Hot Girls Wanted is not a movie, but rather a 6-part docu-series. I watched that, and I watched the 6-part docu-series. X-rated to the greatest adult stars of all time. Looks to be none other than Mr. Skin, the documentary probably the most popular porn stars from past and present. Oh, this was really good. I watched this on Netflix. Respectable, the Mary Millington story. This documentary film chronicles the extraordinary life and tragic death of Mary Millington, Britain's most famous pornographic actress of the 1970s. Best of Sex 2016 AVN Awards. You love the office, for which they spent much time talking about sex scenes. Then this Showtime documentary about the 2006 Adult Video News Awards to speak to. Oh, crazy shit. cause.
Did the camera shut off? Nope. So you guys heard me. This is just a quick little thing. So anyway, you guys heard that, right? I am not going to waste these blueberries that I put in the water because it supposedly makes your water 100% extra wonderful when it comes to your body being able to use it. I say supposedly because, again, there's unfortunately, in my opinion anyway, no way to know the truth about anything, particularly when it comes to health and nutrition. So, I don't know. This seems like it's probably true. It seems like something that would kind of make sense. It talks about how fiber just increases the availability of the water into your body. And very interesting, if nothing else. It certainly can't hurt, right? Anyway. I still haven't gone through my Vitacost order. As I've repeatedly said, though, ever since that fiasco happened. It'll add insult to injury if I finally go through this Vitacost order and find out there's missing stuff. Can you imagine? I went, it took all my energy with all the damage crap and going back and forth with emails and phone calls with Austin or with other, you know what I mean? It's like, and I didn't get around to checking to see if everything actually came. If it didn't, that'll put a bad taste in my mouth because you can't prove it. You know what I mean? I will not be a happy camper. Because I won't even say anything because I have no recourse. I can't prove it. It pisses me off to no end. And they'd probably be like, yeah, why'd you take so long to tell us? Good question. It seems like everything came, but it's a big order. It might not be right. That would really piss me off. You know what I mean? Way back when I was living with Bobby, platonically renting out, place where he lived. But unfortunately, he was renting from a mafia asshole. Not that I know he's mafia, but it just says you never know. I had more of my viewers kindly asked me to not eat in videos anymore, so I have honored that request for quite some time, except once in a blue moon when I've eaten on video and I've been shit-faced and just not giving a fuck about anything. Certainly not about doing something I don't actually have to do. My video, I can do what I want. Now I'll try anything. If infusing the regular water and putting it in some kind of container, if infusing it with like fruit, like frozen, really good for your frozen blueberries or whatever, could possibly make it better utilized by your body according to that first woman from last month. It will also, if it makes my mom drink more water because it tastes better, we put some stevia in it, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I can't say for sure what they're saying is the truth. Again, nowadays none of us can say what's the truth about anything when it comes to health and nutrition, unfortunately. You never know.
I didn't go anywhere, but I did get stuff done. Got some cleaning done.
put more socks up in the railing, brought more socks inside to dry in here before they get soaked again. Threw away the sheet that the socks were on because the sheet was starting to get moldy. Again, don't give a shit about the sheet. They're all old. Everything's old. All the linens are old except for the towels I've recently bought. Recently as in, I don't know, last year at, I believe Walmart, not Target, yeah, Walmart, solely for the purpose of having variety in my full-length towel videos. And now those towels, you know, I've gained weight and the towels won't, when I first bought them, they wrapped around me quite nicely, you know, completely. Not so much anymore, but close enough. As long as I hold them and, you know, if I'm not wearing underwear underneath, otherwise it doesn't matter. Alright, so, what's it called? 3 billboards in something county. I don't know what county it is. It doesn't look like my cup of tea. I thought I would check it out for the hell of it, simply because it was voted, you know, it was nominated for Best Picture. And again, they don't do that lightly. No. Not everything goes for Best Picture, let's put it that way. So, don't have to age restrict this. Even if I don't show skin, but I talk real explicitly about sex, I will age restrict the video. Although I doubt it really matters. I don't think that would matter. But me reading that friggin' title, no, that didn't talk explicitly. It doesn't matter. So. Come up with another adjective. So whatever. Something, Alicia. Boring video. Your choice to watch or not.